throw from M&T Bank Stadium. Fielded near the back of the end zone. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now on first down. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Calais Campbell on the stop.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. He took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to taking it right down Broadway. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A 22-yard scamper. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. So they get the ball on the opening drive. They take it in for the score.
And how about setting the tone right away? Everyone talks about wanting to do that, but you always hear it in every locker room. First 5 minutes of the game, who's going to set the tone? Who's going to take control? Guess who just did?
Well, now on the next drive, when you score that quickly or you're scored that quickly against, probably feel like you need to respond.
Yeah, without a doubt. In other words, you've actually put the pressure even more so on your opponent.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. Dancing to his left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know what's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You've got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way and then try to match his athleticism.
It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? Be able to get him in the 2nd round, that's what I call a steal.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. This is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. Jackson from the shotgun, buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a fourth down. Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. They'll run for it. It's Ingram. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Fourth down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10.
The 19-yard line.
Here's Ingram. It was Jason Pierre-Paul who was able to get him down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson steps away. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Intended for Miles Boykin. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Again, Jackson being chased out left. His pass caught at the 4. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
5-yard line.
Hey,
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 45-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady. It's complete to Brown, right side. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
Marlon Humphrey.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Brady's throw there complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Tom Brady hooking up with Mike Evans there. And the Bucs have taken the lead.
An excellent, long, sustained offensive drive. And now they can look across the field and see a defense that looks a little bit beaten down. Right now, as an offensive coordinator, you're thinking to yourself, can I dial up the knockout punch?
Bradley.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kissed it on the ground.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They go play action now. Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th.
4th down.
So on fourth down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Back deep, Antonio Brown. He gets it away, and I think they'll smartly play keep away here from Brown. And where did this one go out? Not good. Let's see. Yeah, they're going to say inside the 35-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 19 yards there on the catch and run. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And the Buccaneers are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets them down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of when we get there. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
So conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
That throw by Brady incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Here's Jones. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
And a Buccaneer first down.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's going to have the first down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down.
Buccaneers.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Marcus Peters came screaming in on the corner blitz. 6 yards. After the sack on 1st down, Brady looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, and now it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They go play action with Jackson. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. He was trying to go back to Hollywood there, and that'll make it 3rd down.
And 10.
Play action. It's Jackson rolling to his right. He can run. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he brings it back. Can you believe it? An offensive disaster on the final play of the first half.
They just had to hold on to the ball.
Ryan Suckup.
This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Pass complete. Jackson finding Andrews. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down. From midfield now, here's Jackson escaping the pressure right. He's going deep. He's got it at the 15. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the 1st down due to the previous penalty.
A gain of 14 yards. Brings up 3rd down.
Play action. Now Jackson sliding out of the pocket. This is caught inside the 15. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Brings up 2nd and goal. At the Bucs.
They'll look to run with Ingram. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Ravens cut into that lead. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get this score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the two-point conversion. Operating from the gun, Jackson. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts, passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Jones. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
The ball carrier.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Brady. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 33. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First down, Buccaneers.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. They'll run it with Jones. The tackle made by L.J. Ford.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
4 receivers now in the formation, 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7. From the gun, Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Now Jones. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Brady's pass there, complete to Gronkowski. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. This is Jones. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
Tampa Bay.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette, and he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
Could not block that one any better. Everyone was accounted for, and a great surge by the offensive line.
So what can Brady do here as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. Here's Brady, and this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth.
6, Ravens 15. Bradley Pinion to kick off.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Now he'll pull it down. He uncorks it for Snead, and that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. Off play action. Jackson. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, 73 yards. And the Ravens get a bit closer. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. Again, Jackson. Flushed out right. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
And they'll be down just outside of the end zone at the 1-yard line.
Ravens 21. Justin Tucker to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
At the 26-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Jones. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It's complete. He's got Gronk.
And he is going to have a Bucs first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. Brady on target to Gronk. First down, Buccaneers.
Tampa Bay.
From the gun, it's Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
44-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
3rd down.
Operating from the gun. Brady. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Jones. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Brady going to look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Now a draw play. This is Jones. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left.
Sucker ball now for the Buccaneer field goal.
This to make it a 3-score game late. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And that will make this now an 18-point ball game.
39.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down. But don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. That'll bring up second down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson.
Flush to his right. He'll run it. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. They go play action now. Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Now Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. 9 yards on the gain there, and it's going to bring up a tough 3rd and 7.
And it's 3rd down.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Shotgun now for Brady. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Now in desperation. This is caught inside the 15. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch, take it to the house. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Takes it at the 7.
Today's final score, Buccaneers 30.
A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Baltimore, so long, everybody.